As always, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and comment and share my videos, especially if you're feeling them. And let others know about them as well, and have them comment on them, and have them subscribe to the channel also. It's getting colder down here in Texas. It's another chilly day. So, you know, this hoodie weather right here in the daytime, in my opinion. Some people wear jackets, but I don't think it's... What's going on, YouTube? Sorry about that. My battery died, and I put another battery in, and it was dead too. It's crazy. These batteries seem to die so fast, or maybe I'm just not charging them up as frequently as I should. Let me get over. But in any case, like I was saying, this is Big Les Entertainment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. My channel is pretty much lifestyle, cars, and fashion. That's what I try to bring to you in all of my videos. So if that's what you're interested in, stay tuned. Now back to the Rover Talk. I'm in the Rover, so I have a little Rover Talk session. That's what I like to call it. But back into it. I wanted to talk about, I had a conversation with my son the other day about age group dating, or what dating ranges should you date. And I honestly feel like it depends on circumstances involved in that also. But it's kind of interesting how younger girls prefer to date older men now. But younger men do not prefer to date older women. And it's like, why is that? If looking back, in all honesty, looking back, if I was when I was in my younger days, I probably would have dated an older woman. I probably should have dated. I ain't gonna say would have. I probably should have dated an older woman. I think older women for younger men is good for them, especially depending on their circumstances. Now, I had kids young, so my circumstances were different, but if you're a young guy and you don't have any kids, honestly, you're better off dating an older woman. And what I mean older is if you're in your 20s, I would even go as far to say mid to upper 30s and over 40. And the reason I say that is because most cases, older women are 100% together. They have their own place. Most of them own their own place. They have their own vehicle. They have great careers. They have a little bit of money in the bank. It's like everything that young men will want from a woman outside. If some of them look good, I mean, you can't, there's plenty of older women that still look good. You know, if they wasn't heavy with the cigarettes or heavy with the alcohol, they still look good. So, you know, and they got that grown woman sexy, you know what I mean? Where they dressed a certain way, they got scarves and shit on, they just dress differently than a younger girl would dress. They not as revealing, they more professional style attire. In most cases, of course I'm not speaking in terms of all of them, but in most cases that's how they are. And I think that that's for younger guys that just trying to figure out what they want to do and trying to, you know, develop the things that they need. I think an older woman can teach them a lot more than a younger woman would. And in most cases, a lot more than their parents could. Because let's face it, well, us parents, we drop a lot of knowledge on our children. If you're a parent that's involved in your kid's life, and you know, are the kids really using that knowledge and applying it to their lives? In most cases, they not. But you know, they see us as we've been playing different roles in their life growing up. We've been a disciplinary, we've been the teacher, we've been so many things in their life as they grew up. So a lot of times they just want to go out and experience, which is understandable. We was younger, we had to experience stuff as well. We try to give them the knowledge through our experiences so they won't make the same foolish decisions and get them a advance on their lives. But would they listen to it? Probably not. But for women, Older women, a woman that a younger guy is dealing with, dating, I think a younger guy would be more susceptible to listen to her as opposed to their parents, because she feeding them. She may be doing a lot of different things for them that your parent not doing for you. So it's a lot easier for them to be like, okay, well, dang, she right, let me do this, let me do that. She can mold them a lot better in those circumstances. And I think y'all got a lot of younger guys is kind of, I want to say a lot of younger guys is sleeping on that. They want to go after the younger girl just solely because of looks. And most younger girls aren't together yet. They still trying to figure their way out and all this and that too. And you would be surprised what I've learned in my since I'm 40 years old, and something that I have learned that I would want to pass that knowledge on is that an older woman, and we're going to break it down to the simple things, because sex, that's probably a big thing for younger guys. They want booty, right? An older woman would probably want sex more than a younger woman would. In most cases. That's reality. Most cases, an older woman, I'm talking 35 and over, all the way from 35 to 45 range, I believe they would want sex more than a younger girl would. And that's just being real through my experiences. They would want sex more than a younger girl would. And the younger girl, even though a younger girl may be more flexible and she might have less miles on her, just because a woman is older doesn't mean that the sex is going to be bad. I mean, that's just reality. I think older women, they develop more technique with age that younger girls still have to learn in a lot of areas involved in that sexual thing. Because most younger guys, they base looks, and it's all sexual driven in regards to meeting women. Most of it, I'm not going to say all, most of it is sexually driven. But that's it. End of the day, all you end up doing is having probably a baby mama that you're not going to be with when you're older, or just an experience with somebody that you're still not going to be with when you older. Most 20-year-old relationships, keyword most, I'm not saying all, but most 20-year-old relationships don't make it to a person in their 40s. By the time you're dealing with somebody totally different. So I think that's a concept that a lot of younger people don't really look at. And it's always a curiosity, because I used to wonder, like, why do younger girls prefer to date older men? And most of the time, that answer to that question has always been older men are more together. They can do more for a younger girl than a young guy can. And of course, what that mean? Financially, as men get older and more financially conscious of their decisions, spending money, because our decisions, when you get older, you're not basing no decisions involved with money, hopefully. And you have learned that when you reach a certain age, none of those decisions is based off of a woman or sex. You're not. You basing it off your lifestyle, your comforts, and things that you want in life, and experiences that you want to have. It's not sexually driven like it was probably when you was in your 20s. So a younger girl getting the best of both worlds, because they don't have to put a lot of miles on their body, because the older guy probably not going to he's not so sexually driven like he was when he was younger. So sex is not his goal. That ain't his end game anymore. So he don't have to have sex 2, 3, 4 times a day anymore, basically. Older guys still gonna want sex, but he's not sexually driven. Most older guys, we not looking to have sex that much anymore. We looking for the other things, the financial trips, things like that, shopping, comforts. We looking for more things like that. And that's what's appealing to younger girls, because they want those experiences. They want to go on trips. They want to be able to travel, be able to shop, be able to go over a guy's house and, you know, have full access to whatever they want in the house. You know, how they had a kitchen. You know, they want those experiences in most cases when they're younger. I mean, when they're young dealing with an older guy. They looking to have more fun and be more in a, not necessarily, I won't necessarily say just a taken care of position, but knowing that they got somebody in their corner who is willing and able to provide for them in any time they're in need of it. You know, older guy may have more than one car. Something happened to her car, he can, hey, you can just use my. It's more chances of that happening with the older guy than that happening with the younger guy. And I think that that is the appeal to most women. I think that's the appeal to most women when they're dealing with an older man. And honestly, I can completely understand that. I just don't understand why the younger guys not dealing with older women. You know, they come with the same benefits that an older man will come with in regards to a woman. And they probably would appreciate the physical endurance a lot more probably than a younger girl would. So, you know, that was just my concept on age group dating. And the older woman can probably teach a younger guy a lot more than he will learn from a younger woman. A lot of young guys don't really appreciate that concept. And I think it's important. Especially if a young guy's single, he don't have kids, even if a guy got kids. Older woman probably, you know, she probably wouldn't want to deal with the baby mama drama, so to speak. All right, just like that, I'm back. I had to make my quick Walmart run. I needed to get me some alkaline water. Amongst other things. But that's the main thing. I done got used to drinking that alkaline water. And I do believe it helps with keeping my uric acid levels to a stabilized level. So I'm just gonna be one of them ones that constantly drink it on a daily basis. But in any case, I'm back. I know we was talking about the dating age groups. And I don't want anyone to take that and be like, oh, you know, I'm saying date these different age groups to use people. That's not what this video is for. It's just an informative video because we go through life and one of the biggest things we do in our lives is learn. So you learn things about yourself. A lot of times in dealing with relations with other people, whether it's friends, whether it's family, and whether it's someone you're intimate with. Hopefully you learn things about yourself in that time frame, and hopefully it's learning things about yourself to better yourself. So all I'm trying to encourage people is to find a good age group that you can learn from while you're young. And I believe in doing that, you can avoid a lot of different things that you wouldn't have to go through in dating a different age group. But in any case, you know, love, nothing like young love, so you find somebody that works for you. I'm just giving my opinion on things. You don't have to take that to heart. But, hey, you never know. Might want to give it a try. See what it's like. Because, you know, it's kind of heartbreaking that as women get older, dating gets smaller for them. And then you have some women who will just date a younger man, I guess, to feel younger. But I guess they not getting a fulfillment out of that situation. Or they not getting something. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an older woman, so I don't know what it's like dating a younger guy or whatever. Or they feel like the younger guy had talked to them because they still look decent or they got a nice body or something like that. And older men, the men in their age group, just choose not to talk to them, or, you know what I mean? But a lot of cases, it's a lot of different reasons for that. But that's unfortunately, that's kind of, just the way society and things are. I think as guys get older, it get more appealing to have a younger girl for various reasons, not just sexual. And you don't really look at women your age and older anymore. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. But older women, I want to say it is hope out there. So it just, if you are having a hard time, my only advice I feel I can give, is to, try to socialize in places in the age group that you're trying to date in. Of course, if you want younger guys, where younger guys gonna be at? The club, certain clubs. It's older people clubs too, but younger guys gonna be at the younger places clubs or the strip club. I think that's why we noticing so many more women going to the strip club, because that's where the guys are at. And the strip club will have a variety of ages, like young and old. So it's an interesting concept, but I think that's the main reason why I'm starting to see a lot more girls go to strip club. Plus, on the low, women are, I won't say fascinated by other women's bodies, but they do look, and they do look with the look of enjoyment. Some with the look of desire. I was just leaving out of Walmart, and the girl who's supposed to have been looking at my receipt, because I had mine on my phone, I got Walmart Pay, she quickly glanced at my receipt and just said, go ahead. And I saw her head turn around and look at the girl that was in front of me with a big booty and just kind of stare up and down. It's like, now I don't know, she could be, into girls only. I don't know. But it's just pay attention to that. It's a lot of women who like looking at other women's bodies just as much as men do. Men get criticized for doing it, but women do it too. Don't think these women just out here looking at other women in disgust. They looking at other women physical appearance in admiration. Just like a guy is looking at her physical appearance in admiration. Now for the guy, it may have a little hint, a little taste of sexual, but we are looking at it in admiration. For the women, they might be looking at it as with a little taste of sexual too, but they definitely looking at these girls in admiration. And I have seen plenty of times, let a big booty girl walk by and be looking at your girl or somebody you dating or another girl in the area in her face. Most cases, eyes is on that woman. So it's a weird thing. I just wanted to bring it up because I just went through it. In any case, I'm at another store. I got to pick up something before I head home. I will show what I'm wearing. I might be doing something later on where I might change what I'm wearing. It's a little chilly out now, so of course I pretty much just got on a polo sweatsuit with the hat. I'm gonna change this hat though. The hat matches, but it's not breathable. So with these masks on, man, I'll be hot. I don't know why the mask increased my temperature so much, but I put my mask on and I just start sweating, and I don't like that. So that'll make me want to take my hat off. But in reality, I just need a more breathable hat. So I might throw the old man Kango on and rock with it like that. But I will show what I am wearing for the day as the fashion concept of this video. Later on, I should have a little bit more footage. I got two events that I'm planning on. One of the events I may record on today. Little car show supposed to be. Probably wipe my truck down a little bit and go hit that car show. It's a little bit later on in the evening. But if anything else come up throughout the day, I will let you know in a minute.